All right, 8f. Okay, so factoring the numerator of the first term, it's a little bit more complicated here because of the 2, but that's okay. I'm looking for the final two numbers here to have a product of -3, and then when I add the outer and the inner terms, I'm going to get -1 here. So that looks to me like this should probably end up being +1 over here and -3. Okay, now I'm just going to double check that. So 2x, that'll be 2 minus 3, so -1. Yeah, that works here. The denominator, again with the 2x there, I mean the only way I can get a 2 out front is if one of them is 2 and one of them isn't. Now I want the product to be 15 but the sum to be 7. That strikes me as a +5 and a -3 there. Now the reason I'm doing that is as quickly as I am is basically just experience with kind of guessing and checking, and I can do that in my head real quick. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that look, if that isn't as smooth for you, that's okay. I mean, just take the time you need to factor that. These ones here, I'm looking for two numbers whose product is 63, whose sum is 16. Well, that's 9 and 7. And now I'm looking for two numbers whose product is 35 and whose sum is 12. Well, that's got to be 5 and 7. Okay. Now, just as with the previous question in this section here, we've got some simplifying here. I can cancel out the common factor of 2x minus 3 and x plus 7 even before I start the addition. I can do that so long as I very clearly state that x cannot equal +3 over 2 or -7. Okay, so I'm identifying the removable discontinuities there. Now, in this case, this is kind of a gift here. Notice that once those factors are gone, the denominators are actually the same. So this is just x plus 5 in the denominator, and now really I'm just adding x plus 1 plus x plus 9 here. And that's going to get me 2x plus 10. Now before we kind of celebrate that we finished this, that we got that right, you always have to check for this. Notice that 2x plus 10, there's a common factor of 2 there. So that's 2x plus 5 over x plus 5, where x cannot equal 3/2 or -7. The x plus 5, those are going to cancel. And so I'm finally, the whole thing, I'm left with just a factor of 2, so long as x does not equal 3 over 2, -7. And then, look, finally I got rid of that x plus 5. That includes another restriction of -5 that I can't allow that to be at the end. Okay, and I'll write that a little bit lower here, -5. So the final answer here is 2 with those restrictions there.